One of the things that makes a TV show a pop culture touchstone is how it seeps into our collective consciousness and sets up shop there. And sometimes that shop is a lexical one. Take, for instance, The Simpsons. It's a particularly linguistically fertile show.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
No!
It's craptacular.
But two of its most notable new words were created on a dare. During season 7, the showrunners had challenged the writers to insert a few spurious coinages into the script of episode 16, called Lisa the Iconoclast. The goal was to come up with words that sounded feasible. Writers David X. Cohen and Dan Greeny bit and gave us one of the more memorable exchanges in Simpsons history.
A noble spirit embiggens the smallest man.
Embiggens? Never heard that word before I moved to Springfield.
I don't know why. It's a perfectly cromulent word.
Cohen's coinage, cromulent, immediately became a popular inside joke, and variations of "it's perfectly cromulent" slowly trickled into print. But Greeny's coinage, Embiggen, might be the stealth lexical champion in this case. Because it doesn't look transparently fake, it's been used in print unwinkingly. Embiggen follows a set pattern in English for creating new verbs, where the prefix n or m and the suffix n, both of which mean to cause to be, get slapped onto an existing adjective. This is how we ended up with embolden and enlighten, along with a handful of other formal and old-fashioned verbs. Embiggen even fits the fictional context well. You expect a town motto to be kind of formal and old-fashioned. Embiggen is such a good spurious coinage that it had been previously spuriously coined. It shows up in an 1884 letter to a British publication that's all about how ugly new verbs tend to be. The people magnified them, the letter writer grouses, to make great, or embiggen, if we may invent an English parallel as ugly.
Regardless of who said it, a noble spirit embiggens the smallest man.
And that may be why Embiggen slid into the lexicon without cromulent's fanfare. Since its debut in 1996, Embiggen has shown up in publications like Entertainment Weekly and TechCrunch, in a scientific paper on string theory, and in the new Miss Marvel. But its most common use by far goes unnoticed by most people, showing the true power of the Pop Lexicon. A subtle coinage embiggens a crazy-ass language.
That a man might embiggen his soul.